哦，你個 background OK 啊？
再望一望。
咁我就會話俾你知幾時開始同埋幾時停嘅咁樣咯。即係我會問完一條問題，跟住你就可以答啦。跟住就每一條問題之間我都要停一停，就係因為我要 stop 一 stop 嗰個分段嘅。The first question is, can you briefly describe your role in your new movie?
So, in my new film, Jiu-Jitsu, I played a Jiu-Jitsu fighter called Carmen, who was working with other Jiu-Jitsu fighters to fight against the alien who are invading our world. So this is a sci-fi action film. So this sci-fi action film, this world that we live in right at that moment is like there's aliens attacking the world every 6 years, and there's this bunch of jiu-jitsu fighters. Every 6 years they will team up together and then to fight these aliens to save the world. So that's kind of the story. And the person who's leading us is Nicolas Cage's character called Wylie. And then in the movie, we also have Tony Jaa and Alain Moussi. His character is actually my character's. We have a love relationship in the film. So it's a really cool action film. We shot in Cyprus last year, 2019, during the summer. In a lot of amazing locations in Cyprus. So yeah, it's like, I have to say, by looking at the trailer, I was actually quite impressed with the outcome of the shoot. It looks like visually stunning, and I think we have a lot of great action in it as well. So that's definitely something I would look forward to seeing how all our action and all the locations and the shoot and everything come together. Because we have a really amazing action team doing our stunt action choreography, and all of the actors, actually most of the actors, are real martial artists. So we all do our own action sequences. We have lots of long takes of us doing really long fights. It's gonna be great.
Thank you. Can you brief me? Can you talk about what challenges do you have when you shoot this movie?
For Jiu-Jitsu, this film is very action oriented. So we have a lot of action scenes, and when we were shooting, the temperature was actually also quite high. So I remember the sequence we were shooting out in the wheat field. That one, and then later on was kind of in a cave and desert setting. We were doing really long takes under the sun in midday. It was so hot, and we have to just keep doing it. It's a really long sequence. One, like me fighting, and then Tony Jaa come in, and we all have like a few minutes of non-stop fights. So to get everything perfect on camera, we have to do it many times. And with the heat and the sun, and that's a bit challenging, but I think we all did it really well. And that's why, like, all of us are super fit because we have been training and getting ready to show on camera when the camera started rolling. Also, another challenging part is, I would say, because we have a relatively, I won't say a really long time to shoot all our actions. So we have to really got like all our moves and all the choreography down really quickly and then do it. And then sometimes we have really long days. We have a lot of scenes and a lot of fight scenes in one day. So we have to move on from one fighting scene to the other one very quickly. So that means we can't make too many mistakes. We have to have a lot of energy to do everything well and then move on to the next scene. We shot some stuff in the cave, and the cave it's not huge, so the ventilation is not that great. So when we were shooting inside a cave, it was very, I have to say, it was quite dusty, and we have to all like wear, some of the people wear N95 masks because the air inside is quite dusty and hard to breathe. But when we're doing the scenes as an actor, you can't wear a mask. So yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable when you're shooting in those locations. But I guess as an actor, when you're in such a situation, you still need to act the way you need to. So those are some of the challenges we have. Overall, it's really fun. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good. Because this movie was shot in, I think, Burma and also Cyprus. Can you like describe the two places? Is it pretty or something? So what do you feel when you were there?
Well, for us, all the actors were in Cyprus. I think Burma, they were shooting it for the just huge location backgrounds and stuff. We didn't actually go to Burma. We were all in Cyprus for, I think, around 2 months. Cyprus is beautiful. It's the island of love. I didn't know until I was there and found out. That's why actually at that time I was engaged and I was gonna get married after the shoot. So when I was there, my husband, or my fiance then, came and visited me, and then we found out that Cyprus is the island of love, and a lot of people actually go there to shoot their engagement photos or pre-wedding photos. So I was like, oh, that would be so great, because we didn't have time to organize any pre-wedding photos at that time and last year, because I have projects one after the other. So we were like, I was thinking, oh, I might not have time to do a photo album. So he was there, and while I was shooting, my husband, my fiance, then he arranged 2 days of photo shoots while I'm having my breaks in between shoots. So we shot some really, really amazing pre-wedding photos at the Aphrodite's birthplace, at the Aphrodite's bath place, and at the Lover's Bridge. There are so many great locations that you can't find anywhere else in the world. So we were really lucky. We got to, took some wedding photos while I'm shooting. So that's something memorable for me. And of course, during the shoot, we go to so many amazing locations. And I have to say, Cyprus is beautiful. It's kind of like some of the islands in Greece as well, because they're so close together. So it has a little bit of the Greece vibe in Cyprus. Everything is really pretty, beautiful. All the caves and the natural cliffs and all that, and beaches. It's so beautiful, and people are so friendly. When we were there, we got to enjoy all of their amazing food in Cyprus. Yeah, I really want to go back.
Thank you. Can you talk about your feeling when you cooperate with Nicolas Cage and Tony Jaa? So is there any funny moment?
Oh yeah, a lot. Nicolas Cage is very, very humble, down to earth superstar I've ever met. I remember the first day I arrived on set, actually for rehearsal. Nicolas Cage already arrived a few days before me. So I stepped in the stunt room, and then Nicolas Cage was doing BJJ practice with other stunt trainers and people. And then once I got off the van and step in, and then he quickly come up and greet and meet, say, "Hi, I'm Nick." And I'm like, "Hi, I'm JuJu." He's so nice. He literally just get up from his training, come over and say hi to me. That was like, wow. Like, to me, I always love his movies, and I think he's definitely a legend in Hollywood. So yeah, this is the first encounter I have of him, and he is super nice, and he's very professional when we were shooting. He's always like ready, and he attended all the rehearsals. Yes, super nice, humble, prepared professional. I learned a lot from him. And for Tony Jaa, he is we actually represented by the same agent, so we kind of know each other. We haven't worked together before, but we kind of know each other. And of course, he's a like amazing martial artist. And as a fellow martial artist, I always look up to people who, have real martial arts skills and bringing it to the cinema so well. And he is definitely a legend in Asian action cinema. So I always wanted to work with him, and this is actually like a really good project, and I have a chance to work with him. Is really, really happy. He is also super humble and friendly, and I would say he's really zen. Like when we are shooting, we're hitting the timeline. Everyone is like, we have to be hurry, and do this, do that. And then of course, as an actor, sometimes we just have to wait until our call, right? We can't do much. We can practice. But when the crew is setting up things and stuff, sometimes when the scheduling is being very tight and all that, some people will be a bit stressed and all that. But Tony would be very zen, and he always would sit inside and doing his meditation. He taught me a little bit about his meditation as well. So I really like his personality. I think he's a great martial artist, and really know how to also stay peaceful and you know, how to be a kind human being, and he's really caring of other people as well. Like if there are other people standing, he will offer his chair. Like, yeah, he's great.
Thank you. Is there any moment that or any scene that the audience you should watch it?
You mean they have to watch it?
Yeah, any scene that they should watch it, they have.
Oh yeah. There are lots of amazing action scenes. Definitely, I think that the long take ones, which have all of the jiu-jitsu fighters fighting one after another. That one is a great scene. I think there's that one. Have Frank Grillo, have Tony Jaa, have me, and Alain. Yeah, there are like and a few other of us all fighting one after another with long sequences. That one is great because it's like one long take, which I always love for action, because for the film to be able to do long one take action sequences, it actually requires the actors, the on-screen actors, to be able to perform it without using a double or without cutting it and then restarting the motion. They have to do everything continuously. So those definitely we need to put in the hours for rehearsal and being able to have the energy to do it and all that, and also coordinate with the camera work to be able to, because the camera people also have to know our moves so he can follow. So it's a lot of coordination to make that happen. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of one long takes action sequences and action scenes. So that will be what I think it's a must see.
This one should be my last question. Maybe a little bit difficult, but try. The question is simple. What does this movie mean to you?
Well, this is a sci-fi action film. Of course, sci-fi, it's about things that actually really not really happening in the world right now. It's out of, you know, a lot of stuff is not out of reality as in the world that we're living in right now. But I have to say, teamwork. I think teamwork is what I would say this film means to me, because for an action film to be made and to be made, or actually filmmaking is teamwork, and for action film making, it requires also a different types of teamwork, as people have to trust each other when we are doing the action. Especially for this movie, we have a lot of action scenes, and all of the actors actually most of the actors are already amazing martial artists. So we are all working with other, stunt performers. We have to trust each other to perform the best, to make every hit and punch convincing. And then we have to work with the camera crew to make sure everything being captured on camera in the right angle, right moment, right impact. So this film means a lot to me as a teamwork of different martial artists or people who appreciate action working together. And also all of us behind the scenes and in front of the camera, there are so many people coming from different countries. I can't remember how many, I think over, I need to give you the exact number, but we our crew members and our actors, we came from different parts of the world to Cyprus to make this film. So yeah, I would say teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me stop this one. 應該 OK，冇咩，我停埋依個。